Hello, happy Monday. I have a vlog I am editing and I will get that up for 3 weeks out. So this is going to take us to 2 weeks out on Saturday, which seems nutso. Yeah, today was a day. I had to get up early. I had my test at the testing center. I get to the testing center and there's no one working. Like, no one was there. Like, the test was at 8 a.m. They say get there 15 minutes ahead of time. 7:45. I'm type A, so I get there at 7:37, you know, give myself the window because I like to be able to check in, use the bathroom, all the things. So I had set my alarm to make sure I had time for everything, but I just feel like I'm the type of person, like, if it's a flight, a test, like when you have something like first thing in the morning, like you kind of get a little bit broken sleep, like, because I'll wake up to pee throughout the night, and then it's like, if I hit like 4 or 5 a.m. and I have to be up, then I can't really fall back asleep. So I don't really feel, I just feel more tired than normal. So I went, took the test. I will find out the course results in the next day or so. So I'm just trying not to think about that for now. Got home, did some work, had some meetings, just tried to catch up, clean up, since I was out this morning. And then I'm kind of getting a late start. It's 3:50. I didn't really eat until I was done with work, so normally I'll eat my pre-workout meal like while I'm finishing up work so that I can just leave and get to the gym a little bit sooner. And I've just been like, I have a little bit of a headache, so I'm hoping, I took some ibuprofen, I have a little bit of caffeine to sip on before I get started on my workout, and then I just decided I'm gonna switch up my split this week just because I feel so low energy. I want to reserve my energy for certain workouts. So I'm gonna do my push workout, which is one of my easier ones. Just, I have my headache, I had the test, I didn't get great sleep, so I still want to move and do my training and get my cardio done. I didn't want to take a rest day too early in the week. So that's my plan for today. I have my heels with me to start practicing posing all the time. Justin wants me to check in tomorrow, so it's a day sooner than normal, so I hope I don't forget in the morning, because, you know, when you're super regimented, like, sometimes, like, little deviations just, you know, you get a little confused. Today I was just feeling like looking in the mirror, I'm like, I don't think this is a 19 days out kind of look, and part of that's just because I'm used to being so lean. Weight this morning was like high 120s. We had the high day Saturday, and I was only up like 1.8, but then this morning I was a little bit higher than I was that morning. And I just think it's from not sleeping as much, and I didn't eat late, but later than I did the day before. So that's today. That's kind of what's been going on. I am hoping that the rest of the week is pretty smooth and I can just really focus on pulling in, keeping my stress low, prioritizing sleep. And then I kind of finalized, there was 3 things that I was tweaking in my routine, just clean up things, not actual like changes. 2 of the 3 things are pretty ironed out. Just kind of conversed with some of my team, and it was just more of a, no, do it, just like fully execute it. So we're gonna keep those the same, which is good because it just kind of cleans up my mind. And then I can just focus on that one thing. I did get all my air tags in, so I put an air tag on my Kindle that was connected. I was trying to put one on the back of this camera, but the little sticky thing did not stick. So I decided for the time being, I have it in the case for the camera. I'm still also planning on putting a second one on the camera. So if someone tries to steal it, then maybe they try to take the one off the camera, and then there's also still one in the bag, because I'm not going through that again. So all good things. Monday, we're really, really close to show. I should be feeling pretty low energy. I am feeling really low energy. I'm just hoping that tomorrow when I check in, my body reflects that. Just because now we are kind of closing in on the gap of like, okay, we just need to see like a little bit of a weight move, and I'll feel pretty good. And then, yeah, that's about it for right now. I'm gonna finish drinking my caffeine, get inside, and I'll probably sit in the sauna for a couple minutes to warm up, do my push workout, cardio, maybe a little bit more sauna. With my schedule being all over the place, I feel like my training has been all over the place in the sense of like, I feel like I go to a different gym every day of the week, just depending on where I'm at. So I haven't been at destination as much as normal, but I want to get back in my rhythm. I think especially once I get through the show and move, it's just going to be a little bit easier. But for now, I'm just making do with everything and making the best out of it. So I'm going to get moving here. Hello, happy Tuesday. Some shoulder action going on over here. It is May the 12th, Tuesday. Today I slept in a little bit. I had my check-ins this morning. I sent over to Justin, so I'm waiting to hear back from him. I included in my notes, like, I don't know what was happening with me yesterday, but like my morning weight to my nighttime weight fluctuated like 13 pounds, and I was like really distended. I was just like holding a lot of water. I was like getting indentions from my socks, hair tie on my wrist, and that's like really uncommon for me because I drink so much water. So I sent him over my notes. I just like still today and this morning, like in my check-ins, I felt very, very watery. So just kind of filled him in so that we can make a plan. I worked. It was pretty busy for me, just like odds and ends, taking care of that this morning. Got a lot of stuff taken care of. Left, got some treatment on my arm and my knee, and then came back and decided to do a garage workout because something about the garage has just been hitting for me. It's just my quiet time alone, really able to just kind of like dial in on like my thoughts and like just some things I want to get done and accomplish. So that's been good. I just finished up doing back, and I'm going to get on the stairs for a little bit and then probably just round out the evening with some steps. It's been beautiful and sunny here in Texas, so I want to try to at least get out in the sun a little bit. I need a tan, and we've just had a lot of rain lately, so I need to start working on that because it's almost June. It's going to be halfway through May, and like this time last year I was brown already. So gotta start working on that too. And then I think I'm gonna take a bath and just try to chill, get to bed early tonight. This week I just kind of feel all over the place, so I need just a moment or night to like collect myself, my thoughts, just get my life in order. So we are 18 days from Reno, 17 days from Reno, and then I come back, and I think 2 weeks later, it's like a week and a half later, I move into my new place. So I'm super excited about that. I have been proactively going through all my stuff, downsizing, packing whatever I can. My dad has a storage unit, so like my winter stuff, my holiday stuff has already been moved out. My friend Jess made this recommendation for like these reusable like clothing bags basically to move, and I ordered them, and they're huge. Like I didn't realize how big they were, so I think the rest of my clothes will fit in those. And then I also ordered something similar for like to keep all my clothes on hangers so that I don't have to rehang, like put everything back on hangers. Like I can put these things in my closet, unzip them, and everything will be done. So that should make unpacking a lot easier. Yeah, I think that's where everything's at. When I hear back from Justin, I will kind of include any changes or updates to my plan in the next video. I actually feel like I've been a little distended. My digestion just feels slightly off. I haven't been going to the bathroom as regularly, and this has happened before, and sometimes Justin asks me to get a colonic, so I actually feel like that will be on the horizon here in the next week or so. It just helps. It's like pressure washing your colon, but it helps reset your gut microbiome so that you don't have those issues. But sometimes it's just the colon in your body is like one of the most absorptive, and then when you're on low food and it's absorbing so much, like sometimes you have less waste to get rid of, but it can still kind of build up because your body's just trying to hold on to all of it, all the nutrients, because you're on low food. But I will fill you guys in when it comes to it. I don't feel like I have anything else crazy going on this week. Probably some more body work. I'll maybe hit up the cold plunge. Just training, work, reading. I've been, usually in prep, I read my Kindle a lot. So I just love it. I did order a bunch of air tags to put on my Kindle, my keys, my camera, and then I ordered these little silicone things to be able to have like adhesive, and I already need to return those because they don't stick. Like, I put it on the back of my Kindle, it stayed on for about a day. So I need to find something else. So if you have any recommendations that are adhesive, let me know. If I'm gonna spend the money on an air tag to put it on something, I don't want it falling off. So that is my yippity yap for today. I'm going to get this cardio done and try to relax.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do is so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who backed it. Being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spin slow, speaking fast, not the roast, I can gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness, hilarious, you think you're with my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you are behind a thing exterior, inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior, get off of me, this ain't no humble brag, I want you to hear words, you can say them back, I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been through hell, never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Make yourself unstoppable. You're responsible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up. No, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it. I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages of making. Modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through hell, never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Okay, we are here at destination. I am getting some cardio in, some steady state. I was gonna train, but I got here a little bit early and I did some product shoots for the website. And then I filmed with Haley and Jen the tracksuits, just like different variations. We had some new tracksuits come out. Big fan of the ones, the cuffed pants. I'm not a big flare pant girly with the tracksuits. They're just too long on me, so, but I do love the flare pants and the leggings. Very comfortable. So, got that done. Just went later than I anticipated. So, I was gonna train, but I just switched my week around and pivoted. So I'm just gonna do my long cardio day today because I always still like to do cardio on my rest days. So I'm at least getting that done. I'm gonna head to Staples. I need to do an Amazon return. I need to pick up a print order. I'm gonna head back to my apartment and walk my doggies, eat, and just kind of have the evening in. It's already almost 5 o'clock, so it will be an early night. Or not as early as I was hoping, so that's why I just kind of pivoted. I just can't train. It's just not for me. It's not productive. I end up just going through the motions. So getting done what I need to get done, at least with this. I'll train tomorrow morning. I have some body work tomorrow. I have a colonic. And then I'll check in with Justin Friday morning and we'll just kind of see where everything's out. That'll be at the 2-week out mark. So that's mainly today. I woke up, I had my coffee, I did a lot of work. So it's been a good day. The sun is out in Texas and I'm happy about it. So I'm hoping to hit the pool soon and work on this tan because this Latina is feeling very pale. That's okay. So I need to get my tan going, and it's May 13th, so we are officially 2.5 weeks out from show, 17 days. Hello and good afternoon. It is Saturday, May 16th. We are 2 weeks out from Legion Sports Fest. So this week was a little hectic. I think they've all been a little hectic lately. Just part of life and transition and moving and preparing to move. And, you know, I work my full-time job in finance and prep and just a lot of things. So Monday I had a test. I will be retaking the test. It was very, very close, but I knew going into it, like, I hadn't studied that much, and part of that's just been, I do this to myself a lot. Like, I like to be busy, but I just think I started the class a little too soon. I had finished my last class in December, and then I needed to renew my personal training certification in January because I had let it lapse, and the certification I chose, like, I had to go to a testing center and take a test. So that was kind of my focus for January, and I told myself, like, get through this and then don't register for your next class until March, because then it's like, okay, March is just the start of the class, like, you can kind of take things leisurely. But did I do that? No. I finished my certification in January, and then I started my next class in February. So I think I just took on a little too much. It was very, very close. So I just have to, I don't have to retake the class. I just have to retake the test. So I will be doing that in 4 weeks after the show. So right now I'm going back and reviewing the material. I've made myself a study plan. I'm going to get this done so that it's not, you know, I don't have to keep doing this. So that was the bummer of the week, but I had kind of already accepted the scenario. It was my own doing. And sometimes it just happens that way. Just, you know, I take on a lot, and 90% of the time it goes in my favor, but sometimes it can't always go in your favor, and it just teaches you to slow down a little. There's no rush, there's no pressure, there's no deadline. So, especially with some of the stuff with work, like, I don't have deadlines to get these certifications. I don't have anything like that. It's all self-induced. I actually, like, just did this because I wanted the certification, and I got a scholarship for it. So I hadn't paid anything for any of this. So for me, I have to pay $140 to retake the test, and I'm like, that's minuscule compared to what these courses cost. So I'm gonna do better next time. I'm gonna pass, and that's what I know. So that was Monday. Tuesday, trained, had recovery day. I checked in Thursday. Or, no, did I check in Tuesday? My week's a blur just because my normal check-ins are Wednesday and Sunday, but then sometimes as the show gets closer, Justin will request additional check-ins. So we checked in yesterday. I was like 127 point something, and I like pulled my Arnold photos. I'm similar in weight to 2 weeks out from Arnold US. I'm a little bit heavier. I think I was a little bit sharper headed into Arnold US, but there's so many different factors going on here. One, we had openly decided I didn't need to push the level of condition and dryness for a qualifying show because the lineup, from what I know, is not the same caliber as the Arnold. So first place is first place. You don't get extra points for being a mile ahead. So we took the strategy of we need to do enough to secure the first place physique spot, but really reserve my energy for routine. Headed into Reno, it is an elevation. That's part of it. And I only really know of a handful of girls doing this show. So when it's a smaller show, routine is king. Like, it does not matter. Like, if there's 5 girls, last place physique, first place routine would win most of the time. But just preserving what we can for routine, not just for this show, but in the capacity of I've been in prep since December, and assuming I get my Olympia qualification at this show or another, this is a long year for me. So prep started in December. We did the 2 Arnolds. We pulled back for about 4.5 weeks and then started pushing, and my body isn't quite as responsive as it was. So really the goal here is to pick up the win so that I can give my body more of a break. Same thing, it won't be a long break, but I think it's needed. Just one, on my joints and on my body, pulling back on stimulants, giving myself a little bit of a reset, gaining a little bit of weight so that we can have more variables to pull back for Olympia. 2, just the mental aspect of it, being in prep for a long time, going through the life change that I've been going through, competing, going out of the country, coming back, concert, travel for work, had this test, I'm going to have this show in 2 weeks, and then I come back and a week and a half later I'm moving. So it's a long year, and we just have to be a little bit strategic about it. Like, most days I feel pretty good. There's days where it just like hits me and I'm like, this is a long year, but I signed up for this and we're just gonna keep trucking along. So I was up a little bit in weight, but I pulled the photos. I'll try to plop them here at the end of this video just so you can kind of see. I actually think my legs from the front look a lot better. Like, they're more separated now than they were then. I think I was holding some water in the back of my legs and in my midsection. I woke up yesterday and I felt kind of groggy, but I didn't feel bad. And then I was working, and all of a sudden, like, I was having a really, really hard time. Like, I was getting cold chills. I had a fever. And I like got in bed and I had a heating pad, sweats on, blanket, and I was still just cold. So I don't know what I had, but I feel much, much better today. But it was just like my body temperature was not regulating and I had a fever. After I took my fever, maybe an hour after taking some ibuprofen, and it was like just over 100, maybe 100.4 or something. So like it was higher than that before the ibuprofen. So I just yesterday stayed on the ibuprofen, took vitamin C all day long, took an antihistamine. I did take some like flu medicine, but only the nighttime. I don't want to take it all day long, but I wanted to make sure I got good sleep last night because sleep is king. Sleep is king. So, man, I yesterday was feeling it. So now what we're planning to do for the next week is really deplete pretty hard. High day today, Saturday, so I had a decent practice. I wasn't like still feeling 100%, so I would say it was a very good practice considering how I felt yesterday, and what my body was telling me yesterday was don't do a thing. Don't move. So I did not move. I didn't do cardio. I didn't do anything. My body was just crying for a break. So considering that, I felt very good about today. I feel like I made the final tweaks. I did some cleaning. I know what I'm doing on stage. I'll practice again tomorrow, and then we'll have, our final kind of run-throughs for peak week. So considering that, it went very good. I drove over here to Crunch. I'm going to do some cardio. I'm going to sit in the sauna and just hopefully that'll help with just like the water retention from being sick and taking medicine. And then yesterday, like, I still drank a gallon of water, but I'm used to drinking so much more than that. My weight wasn't up a ton from yesterday, but like, it's very natural to hold water when you're sick, even if you're barely eating anything. So high day today, so I should have plenty of energy for today. and tomorrow to get through my actual final like hard practices, and then we're pulling down low and the carbs, protein and fats went up, and it's really just to try to deplete so that we can just fill out for the show, and have a good look for prejudge, and then turn around and get to put on a little show. Super excited to get to Reno. I don't love Reno, but I've done this show before. I feel like I have a good grasp. I think this is going to be my first qualifying show, outside Olympia and Arnold, that I've done more than once. So I think that's kind of cool. Like I've claimed this title before. I didn't go back last year, so now it's familiar. It's the same venue, same hotel, so it's a little bit familiar. So it should be pretty easy to maneuver around. We get in Thursday, rented a car. We'll probably get some groceries. Friday, just chill. Saturday, show day. Early Sunday morning, come home. So I'm going to wrap up my week here. Tomorrow will be a hardwood floor practice, and I'm really just hoping get through this weekend. I just need to see a little bit of a weight drop. I would say I'm so used to, like, the past few shows with Justin, I've been so lean that it is a little bit of a mind F, like, going into shows and trying to pull back and not be as lean, because we know it affects performance. And at this caliber of show, there's no rhyme or reason to try to deplete, to push my dryness or to push my condition past a certain level. We need to do enough to claim the first place spot, but there's no extra points. Like, you don't get, first place for the physique. If they're using 3s, it's Steve, so it's probably 5s. So first place is 5, second place is 10. Like, there's no extra points for being a mile ahead of second place. So let's do enough to get the first place physique, and then we're in a better position going into finals. I don't know 100% who's doing the show, but we're in a better position to also place high in routine, and then hopefully enough to win. It's always the goal. Win, get my qualification, and then be headed back to the Olympia in September. So that's my plan A. I don't have a plan B right now. But yeah, I have quite a bit of cardio to get done. I am going to try to make up some of the cardio I missed yesterday, but I'm just really trying to listen to my body this weekend. After yesterday, it was just telling me you need a little reset. So definitely need to focus on some recovery this week, my sleep, just really dial it in, especially with us going like trace carb for 6-7 days. So that's the plan, and I'm gonna be sticking to it. I think I'm gonna need a lot of caffeine, but we will get through it. We've already competed this routine. I'm very familiar. I feel like my endurance is in a good spot. I don't like performing on a 4,500 elevation, but we do what we gotta do. And I am also gonna practice some posing. I will say I've been neglecting it, and I hate to admit that, but there were so many moving pieces that it just was not top priority. I have a session with Christina on Friday, so I need to get my shit together, because I'm gonna die. So I will catch you guys. I'll give you an update tomorrow on how everything is looking, how I'm doing, and we are 2 weeks out. It's crazy. There was 9 weeks between shows, and I just blinked, and it's time to do it again. So we're gonna be ready. There's no option. There's no plan B. I'm gonna get my attitude in check. I had some days the past couple weeks of just like, why is this my hobby? But we do it. We love it. We love the training. I really love the training. I love the training. I love the practicing. I love doing what other people can't. But that's about it.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Video on Saturday that I was sick on Friday. So Saturday I woke up, I was feeling much better. And then I think I overdid it a little because Sunday I woke up and I had this severe like rib pain. And viruses, they can attack your ribs. I was shivering a lot, so maybe it was like more of like a muscular spasm type thing, but it was like hard to take breaths. So Sunday I was not able to practice my routine. So today I am making sure I get some treatment. I got some vitamin shots, cold plunge. I'm in the red light sauna right now. I got some body work done on the ribs. So one, I'm trying to make sure that I don't backtrack again with being sick. Two, cold plunge is just good for inflammation, so I'm trying to deal with the water retention from being sick, and same thing with the sauna. So that's kind of my game plan for the next couple days, is trying to get my ribs to recover, because right now it's like I cannot be upside down, I can't really lift my arm above my head, and I'm having trouble taking like deep breaths, but it is better. So I'm gonna give it another day and hopefully I'll be able to practice tomorrow. Sneak into practice, and then it's just going to be dealing with the water retention this week. So carbs are going to be gone, non-existent, but for a short period of time, just to make sure we get the water off my body so that we can peak. So we are a little less than 2 weeks away from show. We're still in the game, so I'm down, not out. But I'm just going to do everything I can the next couple days to deal with this water retention, make sure I can sneak in another practice, and then just kind of be primed for peak week. So, thank you, and I will catch you in the next one.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness.